welcome in. This is a behind the scenes of my small crochet business. If you're new here, hey, I'm Robin, also known as Robine. This is my small crochet business. And if you're returning, go grab a whip and I'll see you in a second. Good morning. It is Tuesday. It's Wednesday morning. Oh my gosh, I forgot what day it was. Last night I finished up a couple orders and I'm going to be packaging them with you and just sharing the safety I love here. Kayla ordered one pair of eyeballs. I'm going to be packaging a little bit. See Hinata? Hi Hinata. I gave her like a 20-minute head petting session this morning, so just coming back for more. I'm packaging up, if you order just one eye or one eye in a different size, like one off, they're going to be packaged loosely. The chickens are going crazy today. They're going to be packaged loosely, so I'm not going to be cutting out the cardstock and doing all that, just because it's making the wait time for them a little bit longer, because then I have to like measure everything, pre-cut everything. So it is just quicker if you buy a one pair. So this is Freljord, 25 millimeter, and I'm going to be putting them oh my gosh, these chickens. I'm going to put them loosely in the bag. Still protected. They're still going to be in bubble wrap, you guys. I've seen other eye creators do this as well, so I just wanted to let you know, if you do order like one off, they're going to come like this. Bubble wrapped and protected. This is for Selena. We have 20 millimeter Demacia and Freljord. That's for Selena. And last but not least is Isabel. 30 millimeter Shurima Demacia and 20 millimeter Freljord Void, Bilgewater, and Freljord. So yeah, these are all the sets going out today. Super sparkly sets. And tonight, I'm going to be prepping the biggest order that I've ever had. Amber, holy moly, guacamole girl. I'm so excited to finish painting your sets. So currently, this is all for you. This is all that I pulled out from my already painted stuff. So this is for you, and you've got like, I need to paint double this amount. So I need to go paint like 50 eyeballs tonight for you. So that's what's going to happen. I'm trying to do like one order per night, just to give my load to load myself off on the weekends so that I can still crochet, or else I will just be painting the entire weekend that I'm off from work. So if I do one order per day, then you get them quicker, hopefully. It'll also just be easier for me just to get out one order per day. Tomorrow it's going to just be Amber, because holy moly, Amber, do you have the most eyes to date I think anyone's ever purchased. You ordered a little while ago. You ordered like 10 days ago, and then you also ordered my new set. So I'm going to package them all together, and I'm going to give you a couple extra eyeballs because, man, you just really supported my small business. So I want to support you back and give you a couple extra fun things. So I'm excited to do that for you. I'm currently pattern testing for Cozy Wonders Crochet. Sydney, love her patterns. Let me share with you what I'm crocheting. It might not make the most sense right now because it's in like a dozen pieces, but I still want to share it. I think it'd be fun. So this is the body. This is Amara, the dragon, by the way. So we're doing little dragon stuff this week. I'm making her a plague doctor. So everyone's putting their own little twist on it, making her like fruits. A lot of the creators are making fruits, which is super cute. The original was a strawberry, so I'm making a plague doctor. So I made this like mask. And then her arms are like this. Well, I need to sew them all on, but she has like bent arms. Here's a leg. The way that she does these legs are so cool. It's hard to see. She's going to be standing up. This is what sewing sticks are for. I have sewing sticks. Speaking of sewing sticks, I'm going to be relisting them on my website. So this week they'll be on there. If you are watching this video, it's towards the end of the week, so they might not still be on there. But if you're shopping my website today, you'll see them. Hard to show because all of her pieces need to be sewn and they're all tangled up right now because I have to leave long yarn tails. There's that. Here's her big, beautiful tail. Okay, I'm having a hard time. Here's her beautiful long tail, and at the end of her tail, I watched Louie Loop's video. It's a free skull video, but then after I did the split, like doing these split stitches is really difficult, so I did the rest myself. I didn't follow his tutorial because it got complicated. So imagine at the end of her tail, the skull and imagine her white head. It's hard to imagine when she's in so many pieces. Okay, so you see where this is going? And then she's got little cute ears and like ear spikes. And she's got these cute little stompy feet. I love these feet. Look. Do you see this? She's gonna be so cute and kind of creepy. And I want to try and make a top hat for her. So that's the goal tonight. I've been working on her for a couple nights. Photos are due, so I do need to finish her. So I'll be sewing her up today at my lunch break, and I will be sewing her and hopefully taking photos maybe tonight or tomorrow for her. So that's the special project that I've been working on. I have an idea for a video that I think I'm going to be filming soon. I'm going to buy a bunch of patterns. Not that I need any more patterns because I have so many patterns, but I'm going to do the opposite of what I was thinking. So I was originally thinking that I should use a spinning wheel and use patterns that I've been wanting to use and just get them done, like get these projects done. But the other half of me sees all these patterns on sale and I want to just purchase the patterns, have them, and I want to make them. I want to just make them. So I'm thinking of doing that, but also I know myself and I know I can't really do more than one project per day unless I'm off from work. So we'll see how that goes. Anyone who works full-time and does this YouTube stuff, I don't know how you do it. Like, props to you if you work full-time and do all this YouTube stuff. I'm really trying, and then I'm obviously trying to paint eyes too and be present on social media, which is like kind of a joke. I feel like I'm literally only there to like share patterns, which I guess is that's my thing. But I feel bad. I feel like I can't even imagine filming a reel and a short. Like that is stressful to me. I know I'm making long form content here for you guys, but this is different. This is just like a part of my the daily life. But reels and like batching, making them, having the creativity to make the reels on top of making the cute items, and then on top of making eyeballs, and on top of selling them, and then on top of trying to plan out events to go to, and then like market prepping, that's a joke. I have an event in 17 days, I think. So my plan was for the past 2 weeks was to prep, and I didn't. I've been doing pattern tests, as you can see, and I still have 3 more tests to do. So after those 3, I'm not in any more pattern tests, which is what I'm planning on making the video that I'm planning on making for you guys. But market prepping is a joke. It's so hard to like allocate the time to prep and then make the stuff on the list, because you don't really want to make it sometimes. So I'll check in with you later. I'm on my work lunch break. Let's go over all the stuff I purchased at Joann's yesterday. There is a big sale going on right now, so I don't know if you guys heard about it. I saw it on someone's story. I saw it in a group chat. I just got messaged personally on Etsy from a customer, one of you guys, so sweet, and you just messaged me and said, hey, there's a sale going on, which, thank you, girl. I appreciate it. I did actually purchase yesterday and pick up yesterday, so I do already have stuff, but thank you. That was really sweet. And I think this community is great about getting that message out. I'm probably going to put something on my story today about it also if everything is still on sale. But I got a 20-pound box of polyfill for $37. And I really hope you're able to scoop this deal up too before it goes away. Or if you did, like, congrats. You just got polyfill on such a good sale. Actually, unfortunately, I ran out of polyfill like last month, so I had to buy a box, and I think I bought a 10-pound box. And I think I paid like, I want to say $30 or something, but I just got 20 pounds for $37. That's insane. So the sticker on it literally says $100, and it's in my car right now for $37. So that was cool. But I'm not here to talk about polyfill. I'm actually here to go over the yarn purchase. So I did get some yarn. I got a new type of yarn that I don't work with, but I got it for a very specific project. And we were both bouncing back and forth about the leggy froggies, but like a leggy toad. And I found a pattern by, I think it's Knotted by Cat. I could be wrong about that. I'll put the username here, but it's this cute toad pattern, and it's not like a leggy frog. I haven't made a leggy frog in a long time, but it is a leggy toad, and there's different variations, and he's wearing overalls, and he can tie onto like your bag. I was thinking I could put like Velcro or clips on the hands, or just leave them the way they are, but those are my thoughts for like selling the frog in the future. But I'm just gonna be making one for Grace. So this is just a present. I'm gonna get it to her by Friday. I work with her again on Friday, so I'm gonna make one of these. So I need a new yarn to make that. The pattern's made in velvet, and I actually don't have much velvet. I have one color of Hobby Lobby velvet, or two. I think I have a yellow and a purple that I made with Rapunzel earlier in the year, or last year actually. It was one of my first dolls that I ever made. So Rapunzel, if you scroll way back on my Instagram, you will see her. I'm very proud of her, and I actually still have Rapunzel to this day, but that's the only velvet yarn I've ever worked with, and that's the only velvet yarn I really have. I think I also have maybe a light green that I made a little turtle with, but I don't know where that is anymore. So I needed some velvet, and I conferred with my friends, and instead of getting Bernat Baby velvet because it's so thin, I decided to get Bernat velvet. I've not worked with velvet in a very long time, but I got a couple colors, and Bernat's on sale right now, so that's why I brought all this up. Bernat's on sale, so I actually placed my a regular order for skin tone colors, and then I also ordered, although I could have sworn I picked up licorice, and I don't see licorice in my bag, so I'm gonna have to place probably another order for licorice because I need black yarn. But I got this green color. This is pine, so this could be the froggy. I was so excited. I'm excited to hopefully make them to sell if I like the pattern enough, so I'm gonna get back to you guys on the pattern. And then for the belly, I got white. I was thinking about cream, but I went with white. I feel like this would go better. And then to make the toad variation, I got brown. Can you see where this is going? Overalls, I got baby blue. That's what the pattern has, is baby blue. And we're girly girls up in here, so I got baby pink because I wanna make one with baby pink overalls. And then when I told Grace, she actually also wants them with pink overalls. So this is all this yarn that I got. I believe these 5 skeins, I feel like I paid around 30 bucks for them. If I'm not mistaken, they were about 6 and change per skein, and these are heavy skeins. I was anticipating small velvet skeins, but this is 300 grams of velvet, so I feel like that's actually a pretty good price compared to, I feel like Hobby Lobby I got less yarn. I feel like that's what it was, but I want to buy the pattern, and I want to start the frog on my lunch break today. I only have 20 more minutes, so I'm gonna get to work on that. But I also wanted to share with you the colors that I bought with regular Bernat yarn. So bubbly blue, last week my bunnies ripped this up, so I needed a new one. I love this color, super cute, super soft. It's a vintage white, because I actually just ran out of vintage white. I've been using more Bernat on projects lately, and because I'm going to the baby show, I do plan on making some snugglers and some characters with these colors, so that's why I got 3 skeins of vintage white, 2 skeins of almond. I actually have also 2 more at home, but when I use almond, I use a lot of almond. So I love having almond in stock. Sand. So that is everything that I got. So 2 almond, 3 vintage white, a sand. I'm gonna go and get licorice at some point. I'm gonna place another order, and then I got all this baby velvet and polyfill. So that's my haul. I'm not on a yarn ban. I'm just kind of on a only buy yarn when you need it. So if I don't have a project, I'm refraining from just buying pretty variegated yarn, because now I like the way that variegated yarn looks, but I don't have many projects to use it on. And I'm sure that's a problem that most of us have here when we buy this pretty yarn. So I have some variegated yarn that I don't really know what to use for yet. So I'm sure the projects will come up. I have a couple videos planned. So I have a spooky video planned for you guys. And I also have a huge pattern category video planned. I just need to actually make the products, which you're going to be able to see in my vlogs here. So I'm going to vlog about making all these patterns, and I'm so excited. That's the chaos for now. I'm going to go work on the froggy for my friend. This is how far I got. So I got the little center, little belly started. It is so cute, and it's actually by Cuddly Crochet by Kat, I believe. Sorry, I will get the pattern designer right very soon. I am following her on Instagram, but this is such a smooth velvety feeling. I have the worst yarn barf ever. This is so disgusting, and it's so thin that that's gonna be fun. But that's as far as I got, and I was using a 5mm. I really don't like using this hook, but it's the only normally I use my baby. I know there are mixed signals about this. I know some people hate it, some people love it. I love the prim hooks. But my bunny, this is my second one that he's ripped up like this, or third one. They're only like $7 or $6 from Michael's, so what now I have to go buy another one because this just like really bothers my hands, like the texture when I hold it. It's right where I hold it, right there. So I love having bunnies, but I left this in there. I left this in my yarn bag, and he like reached in my yarn bag, grabbed it, and he was just like having fun. So that's my favorite hook. And the only other one I have in here is a 7. I don't even know what brand this is, but I don't really enjoy these ones because of the short. I really don't like this, how it like stumps my, I like having a long neck. So this is a 5mm, and I'm gonna go to Michael's and go get a smaller prim hook for the velvet yarn. But so far so good. This is not my favorite thing in the world, and it's nothing to do with the pattern. It has everything to do with how I made it. Not my favorite. Now, I wish I used a lighter or a brighter green. I wish I didn't use such a dark green. I wish my color changes were cleaner. I wish the arms, I don't know. I have to still tie and shove in the ends. I still have to make legs. But I don't like this. Look at that. Look at those color changes in the front. I feel like it'd be really cute. I just have to figure out how to make it cute. Or I feel like maybe I just have to make it all one color, and then I have to like sew on a belly patch. And I also feel like I should do the limbs in the round, so I need to figure out. I kind of need to just adjust the pattern. We'll see. I'm going to think about this because this pattern is a good pattern. I just need to do stuff to make it easier for me. And I don't like the color changes here. It looks really messy to me. I was excited, but... And I'm working on Amara, the dragon. It is due tomorrow, so I have all these little pieces that I get to sew. Her skull tail, her chunky thighs, her beautiful head. So, gonna be working on all this. Her arms, her ears. Look at that arm. I'm gonna sew everything together. It's August, 1st of August today, actually. Last night I finished Amara, the pattern test for Cozy Wonders Crochet. She might look a little chaotic, but she is based off of a plague doctor. So I gave her a really crisp line for her white mask. And I gave her everything that Cozy Wonders Crochet did in the pattern I followed. The only thing I did not do, well, I added the skull tail. The only thing I did not do was give her the wings. I did feel like that was a little bit chaotic on her body. I might make those later. I like another wing set that Cozy Wonders Crochet has, but these ones are really beautiful. They're just like big long ribbons down her back. Oh, I left a tail. I need to take photos of her today before for the pattern tester. I have to take photos for the tester appreciation and send them over, and I think today's release day. But I gave her the purple and wisteria eyes. I gave her the purple fur, and I feel like that just goes so well. I kind of wish I gave her purple toe beans, but I really wanted her to get like that dead creepy vibe, and I feel like if I did her all purple and black, that might not translate. So I think it all goes together. I think this color schematic goes pretty well together. I love this dragon. I think she is so cool and versatile. You can make her into anything. You have to check out all the other testers to see how creative everyone got with her. People added a bunch of different items to the tail, and I'm pretty sure Sydney's going to be adding those to the pattern. So I'm about to take pictures, and it's so cool that she stands up by herself. I mean, it's hard because I'm leaning down at you guys right now with the camera, but with her tail and her legs, she stands up. She is so cool, you guys. I was going to give her a black faux fur horns, but I ended up not having any black faux fur, which I thought I had, so I just ended up putting her, she has like little ear spikes down here, so I put those up here on her horns. So I still made the piece of the pattern, I just put it up here instead. So her horns are a little bit shorter when you do make the pattern, if you decide to. But the start of a new era, creepy season, right? I was actually just gonna make her like a witchy Amara. I was gonna make her just like creepy. So I started off with this, and it was so pointy in the face that I was like, this is giving me witch doctor vibes. Sorry, plague doctor vibes. And then I redid it with a white face, so I'm so excited about this. Creepy, man. She's creepy, but she's also cute. She's cute and creepy at the same time. And in my yarn bag today for work, we got gray. I'm crocheting Totoro for a pattern test for Pandy Crochets, I believe is her username. She makes such cute patterns, you guys. I need to go buy some of her patterns. But I recently found her, so I'm gonna make her Totoro, and it's a 3-in-1 pattern, so it comes with like 2 sets of flowers. I was chosen to just do the original Totoro, but after I take pictures, I'm probably gonna add the flower because I think him holding the flower is so cute. I told my brother about it, and I showed him the pictures, and he said I should make the little Totoro holding the leaf umbrella. I should totally do that, but I'd have to come up with the leaf. I do have a couple patterns for leaves, or I could just freehand a leaf and then put it on a stem. Like I have green wire that I can't find anywhere. I thought I had it, but I can't find it anywhere. And then back to this frog. Tomorrow I have to give my friend this frog, and I just don't like this one. So I'm gonna hopefully work on this tonight and maybe remove the belly patch and then sew the belly patch on later just so it looks cleaner. Unless you guys have any tips for invisible color changing in the round, not round by round. There's a lot of tips for round by round, and I do like, I've seen the thing where you slip stitch, but this still causes like messy dragging dots, so I don't know. I've done other things where it doesn't cause this mess, but I had to like be really specific about my stitches, so just wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys have any suggestions or videos, please link them down below. I'd love to watch. If you have any specific tips on how to avoid this, thanks. On my lunch break, this was about 25 minutes, and it's Totoro. Totoro's belly is so cute. Even when I was like working him up, just seeing his like little stubby feet was so cute. So I'm excited to see how he works up. He's gonna be pretty big. Because Maui chewed, like I showed you earlier, my other hook, I've been using this, which I think is a 7. I think it's a 7, and I'm actually really enjoying it with Sweet Snuggles. Yeah, loops and threads. I've been really enjoying it with a 7. I didn't know I'd like it with a 7, but I do. So cute. And I feel like it's gonna go, like, look how cute. Just my little soot sprite, my little car soot sprite. I don't know how his butt ripped off, but like, look, his like butt ripped off. I need to re-sew him to his chair, so half the time he's like falling to death. But normally when I get in the car, I just push him back. Well, not that far. This was my first ever like swinging character, but I definitely need to make another one for my car, updated version. I think my little brother or Fiona might really enjoy this at Sprite because I made them watch that movie with me, so I love that movie. And I really just want to rewatch a lot of the Studio Ghibli. I didn't watch these movies until I was an adult, so I'm not like too familiar with exactly the terminology and how to say it. Like I didn't watch anime my whole life. I wasn't immersed in this world until I turned 21, and then I kind of started Dragon Ball. That's what started all this, is Baby Goku started my entire love for anime. So I really feel like watching a marathon. I saw a pattern for a Ponyo, and it is so cute in a bucket, Ponyo in a bucket, and I want to make it so bad. But the event that I'm doing in August, I don't know if it's going to be like good for those people, so I don't know if I should expedite that pattern or not. I'm just working on pattern testing, and today I got chosen for another test, and I'm so excited to work on that, you guys. So there's 2 pattern tests that I need to finish that I'm having a hard time choosing which one to do first. Tough decisions, am I right? But I have to go back to work. I just wanted to share with you, this is 26 minutes of work. I just got home from work. I look a little nuts, but I just got home, and I'm going to cover up my address here, but I got this package, and it says, "Thanks for being a valued Square seller. Please enjoy a little something on us." And then scan the QR code to browse additional free signage and supplies. So I'm going to assume this is free signage and supplies based on actually what that says. So immediately upon opening, it is just bubble wrap. There's this thing that says, "Always welcome." It says, "Accepting American Express comes with perks." I don't know. American Express sign. A little sad that it's black. I do like this thing. It's adhesive on the back. So this is actually the front side that's supposed to be the sign. It says proudly backing your community together. Our community. What I think I would do with this is I would paint this my like light pink color and maybe Cricut Sweet Beans Crochet on here. How cool and how nice that Square would send something like this. I don't know if they are sending it to everyone who has a Square, so let me know if you have a small business and you run Square. I mean, if you're doing markets, I'm sure you use Square. Ooh, we could even go this way. Options. Cool. I do have my little payment sign. Keep the sign right there. I made it in Canva. I use paid Canva, and I actually pay for the whole year, which you save a percentage if you pay for the year. So that's how I do it. You don't have to pay for Canva. You can. You don't have to. That's how I make all my thumbnails. That's how I make my signage. That's how I make, like, when I'm starting to write my patterns, like, that's how I'm starting to make my patterns. I like Canva a lot. I like all of the options. I like the templates. I like a lot about it. So a lot of other creators use Canva to make their patterns too. There's a lot of, honestly, a lot of good resources that come from Canva too. That was unexpected. Remember the little froggy pattern I was sharing with you? So I redid it without the white belly patch, and I'm going to create a white belly patch and sew it on later. But I recreated him. I made him shorter. I made his limbs a little bit shorter also because they were turning out really long. I think the pattern was written in acrylic actually. So here he is. I gave him the frumpy face. He just needs the white belly and little overall. So I'm going to bring this to work today. And can you guys believe I'm still, Amber, I'm still making your order. It's taking me a little bit. You have so many eyeballs. Seriously, like so many eyeballs. So these are still curing and drying, and the paints. I promise I'll be getting you out as soon as I can. And I did have to shut off my Etsy, so I'm on vacation mode just because I need to prep some stuff for a market. I have to finish a couple pattern tests, and I already have quite a bit of pending orders that I want to get out before I reopen my Etsy. My personal website is still open, but it's all the new styles that I offer because I didn't want to take them down. I just started offering them, so I didn't want to like take them away from you guys because I just started offering them. So that's where I'm at right now with eyeballs. It's Saturday night, and today I finished Totoro. This is a pattern test for Pandy Crochet, and I did not do the eyes the way that Totoro is supposed to have his eyes done. He's supposed to have like the white felt and then the black eye. I didn't do that because I have just been having a lot of fun painting. I've had a lot of fun painting my new collections, so I wanted to use these, and they make him look so like animated. But yes, I know it's not like true to Totoro with his white in the background, but I hope you guys still like him. I love him, and I'm super excited to just like have him. I'm having this like struggle with wanting to just keep every project that I make. I really want to keep him because look at him. But let me show you all the little characters that I'm keeping. Like, let me show you all the patterns I'm not going to sell because I love them. Ready? I'm just going to go over them. If you've been here for a while, you know who they are. But number one is Nezuko. I made this a long time ago. I feel like I made this in February, but I modified a lot of the doll pattern that I used from Poema Studio. Like, I changed a lot about it. And I made Nezuko, so I'm not selling her. Honestly, the color changes in her hair were really difficult because color changing on a strand is not like color changing in a round. You have to like weave in your ends. And I am not a weave in your ends kind of person. So I made Nezuko. My no face. I might make another one, but I think I've told you before, I need to like fix his brim here. I've been kind of self-conscious about that ever since I noticed that I didn't like how mine looked. And now I'm like, but I love him. I love this pattern. This is a pattern by Cozy Wonders Crochet by Sydney. I say her name at least one time in all my videos because I'm always working on a pattern that she has released, but this is something I'm never going to sell. He's a snuggler. He's so cute. And when I have children, they're going to have a bunch of character things. Lapras, which is also Cozy Wonders Crochet. It was a labor of love, but I really just love Lapras, so I'm so happy that I was able to make him, and now I get to keep him. I never sewed the tail on, by the way, if you're wondering. I never did that. I still have the nub made somewhere, but I never sewed it on, and now I can't find it. But Lapras. So those are the three that I'm never selling, and regularly I've been keeping them on my desk. Unfortunately, I have taken like a gaming hiatus with this whole crochet business thing. If I am not doing something for my business, if I'm not editing, posting, filming, crocheting, painting eyeballs, packaging eyeballs, purchasing things for my business, then I feel unproductive. So every moment I'm not working, I'm here working on this business and or going to markets or signing up for a market or planning a market. So I'm literally eat, sleep, breathing business. And it's not bad business, and it's not bad to do that for your business, but it's starting to become to a point where I'm losing myself. And so I've talked to my friends a lot about this, to avoid like losing myself. I'm really refraining from testing more patterns. I know this last like 2 weeks, I've just been like testing and testing and testing, and even just like the Totoro, and I'm finishing one test right now. Let me show you the test I'm doing right now. We're still on the hook. I need to finish this tonight, so I'm gonna work on this. It's gonna be done. It's gonna be beautiful. But look at those eyes. This is Loops and Knots Crochet Wood Dragon. It's a gorgeous dragon. I'm actually gonna be making 2 of them. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make both of them before her release, but I'm so excited to finish both of those dragons. So one of them is like this like pink theme, and the other one is a surprise. But if you know me well enough, you can probably guess what the other one's gonna be. Guess down below if you know what kind of dragon I'm going to be making. That was my safe space. That was my comfortable space. That was where I loved being. And I literally sit in my chair to paint. I used to play The Sims. I used to play Overwatch. I used to play League. I used to just actually enjoy my computer a little bit. And I'm not saying like I want to just stop doing the business stuff and stop filming and stop crocheting, because obviously that's not going to happen. I do have events going on and I do want to grow the business. I am going to be shutting off my orders for eyeballs. I think I'm going to be doing drops. That's what I think I'm going to be doing, just to make this more feasible to actually do, because I do work full-time. If I didn't work full-time, I would have that open probably forever. But I do work full-time, and it's really been difficult for me to do this. And I still love pattern testing. I love that part of the business. I love getting to know other people, and it's a whole nother side of the crochet world. So if you're not pattern testing and you want to, just keep applying, and eventually you'll get it, and then you'll realize what I'm talking about. Or if you already tested, you know what I mean. Update time. So on Sunday, all day, I spent hours making this beautiful big dragon. This is Loops and Knots Crochet. For comparison, like, it is not tiny. She's a large dragon. Beautiful though. Look at this beautiful dragon. This is quite the statement piece. I'm very excited to have her in my collection, but I thought I was going to be making 2 of these things, and no way. Not right now, no way. In the future, for sure, beautiful dragon, but I was thinking when I started working her up that it was not going to be this big, so not going to be making a second one at this very moment. Also, what happened this weekend, I was unable to go to Michael's to get new hooks, but I know I showed you this hook before. This is a newer hook. I recently purchased this one, left it on my couch. It's now been annihilated, and I know it doesn't look like much, but those 2 little rips are right where you grip, and it like causes like pain. Another little present, the next day I started using this hook, which is bigger. I think this is actually their 8. I started using the 8mm and just got annihilated. I don't even know if you can see it. There's literally chunks ripped out of it. They don't swallow it. They just rip it up, spit it out. It's like fun for them. So I got bunnies, my little lovely terrorists, and they love my crochet hooks. Also a victim. This has been a victim for a while. This is my sewing stick. Speaking of sewing sticks, I have made tons of sewing sticks in the past couple days, and I actually just finished posting them to my website. So there's a lot of stuff in here. There's different things for different people. I really like the Howdy Y'all ones, but then there's also like the really cute kawaii ones. And then the bunny. So there's just a lot of stuff. I did post a lot of them to my website. And then this is what I'm super excited about, if you know what this is. This has been my favorite one to use recently. I want to make a couple more with the same ones. But if you don't know, sewing sticks are these knitting needles with pretty like silicone beads on top. When you buy them from another creator, small businesses, there's a ton of different creators and small businesses that do create these. I'm not like the first, won't be the last. There's tons of people if you look on Etsy, but everyone makes them differently a little bit, and you just stick them in your plushie and they secure your piece while you sew around the edge. And in this case, for this dragon, I had to sew on ear, 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 horn, horn, wing, wing, and then 4 legs. So I did have to use these sewing sticks quite a bit, and sometimes it helps if you have more than one to stick them together. The other use I found for these actually is photographing. So let me share with you a little tip. These are two like pretty spherical plushies, and say I want to take a picture of them, so I'm going to sit them where I want them, and then I'm going to take my sewing stick and I'm going to go behind the plushie, stick it down right where I want it, and now I don't have to hold the top plushie, and I'm able to hold it out like this and take a picture. And as you can see, for the most part, the sewing stick is hidden. So like when I'm taking a picture like this, as you can see, I mean, when I tilt it, you can see it, but normally I will do that if I'm shooting more than one plushie. Photo shoot. So that's what I do, and I found that to be really helpful. So sometimes I'm using like 6 sticks. In this case, if you see this picture, I used tons of sticks, and for the most part you can't see any of them, and I'm just holding the one plushie, one stick, and then all the other sticks and plushies are attached to it, and that is such a helpful thing that I found. I also saw someone do this. So you'll stick the sewing stick in the butt, and then it'll be able to lean on the stick so that it will sit flat. So like that's another use, like photographing. So sticks are helpful, and I've been making them. I've been loving the shutting gun ones. They're just called Ninja Eyes on my website, but I posted this today, so I feel really productive. Like Primrose, she's kind of like a permanent. I think I might keep her. I really do love her. And I got new eyeballs that I'm going to be releasing soon. So I know I keep saying like I'm shutting them off, which is true. My Etsy's turned off right now. I'm on vacation mode. My website's still open, but only for certain styles. So just an FYI, my shipping times did go up. So unfortunately, I did have to give myself up to 3 weeks to paint eyeballs. So I do apologize if you need them sooner. I mean, you can always message me, and maybe I can create like a rush listing if you needed them for a project right now. And I do want to get them to you guys as soon as possible, but if you do place eyeballs with me, the orders are a little bit, I'm giving myself a little bit more grace, and if I happen to get everything out in one day, great. But if I don't, I really don't want to feel like poopy. So just letting you guys know. If you enjoyed this small business vlog, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys in the next video. I post just about once a week about my small crochet business, selling crochet plushies, going to markets, market prepping, a lot of that kind of stuff. So if you enjoyed that, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'll see you next week. Bye!